So guys, today I'm here because I would be discussing the course of uterine artery, the anatomy and the related and applied anatomy of the uterine artery on your request, on the request of the exam going batch and other people who want to be clear in their concepts about uterine artery. Now, usually on YouTube there are many videos available which will tell you the course of the uterine artery, and really nice videos as well in which the 3D anatomy, the course and everything is visible. And it's you can always approach them and learn them, because 3D dimensions even I can't tell you because they are usually using graphics and I don't have those graphics to explain to you, but I can always tell you the thing that the examiners want to know from you when you are talking about uterine artery. Now, uterine artery is one of the branches of internal iliac artery. Internal iliac artery per se is coming from common iliac artery. Common iliac artery is coming from the aorta. So that's how long back we go when we are talking about uterine artery. You should know these things. So common aorta se aaya common iliac artery, right and left common iliac artery. Common iliac artery divides into external iliac artery, which supplies the limbs and external organs, and internal iliac artery that usually gives blood to the internal organs, the vital organs. And internal iliac artery की anterior division is what is uterine artery. ये तो आपको मालूम है, okay? These things are there in the book. Today I'm going to tell you the course of the uterine artery down in the pelvis and what relationship does it have with the ureter. So watch it closely. I've made a makeshift model, but it's a beautiful model to describe to you what exactly is the course of the uterine artery with the ureter and what happens when we are doing cesarean section and when we are doing abdominal hysterectomy, because this is what the examiners want to know from you. So observe carefully. It's a makeshift model, but a very good model to understand the relationship of ureter with the uterine artery. Now, this is the uterus. This is the uterus, and this somewhere here is the internal os, and this is the external os of the uterus. This is the uterine artery which enters at right angles to the uterus. This is the uterine artery. Now, what exactly is this then? Okay, I'll put it here then somewhere if you can't see. What is this? This is the bladder. Okay, this is the bladder, and these two white things that they are coming, they are actually ureters. This is what looks like the relationship of the bladder, the ureter and the uterine artery. The place where uterine artery enters and that's the internal os to the uterus, that is the place where the ureter also crosses the uterine artery to go to the bladder. The point of cesarean section is not on the internal os. The point of cesarean section is exactly somewhere here. So you are much above the uterine artery, you are much above the ureter. That is why no matter how much, and इसके ऊपर अगर मैं एक hanky डाल दूँ, इसके ऊपर अगर मैं हैंकी डाल दूं, that will be your broad ligament. और आप broad ligament को remember, या आप काटते हो और उसको नीचे पुश कर देते हो और साथ में bladder भी नीचे चला जाता है और आपका uterus ऐसे आ जाता है. Actually, I can't push the bladder down, but I can always tell you what the anatomy becomes. Now, can you appreciate it? अभी तक the ureter was right there, but since I've pushed down the bladder, you look at the uterine artery and look at the ureter, it has gone down because I've pushed the bladder. This is how the uterine artery becomes when I have pushed the bladder down. So when you're doing the cesarean section, you're cutting somewhere here, that much far away from uterine artery and definitely that much far away from the ureter. So even if you're going towards the angles, even अगर आपका broad ligament यहाँ से rupture हो जाता है, and if you're taking that broad ligament inside your stitch line, the ureter does not come. It's far below. The problem arises when you're doing hysterectomy and it is a previous cesarean section. So the bladder is like smudged to the lower segment. आपको जाना है यहाँ तक. All right, you have to go till here. No matter how hard you try, ureter might just come in the way. So what do you do? You do something like this. This is how it looks like. You push the bladder away and away and away from the internal os. It goes that below. Now can you see? Here is your ureter. This is your ureter. And this is your uterine artery. And this is where your internal osses. It is still around the bladder, but आप यहाँ last जो आपका clamp लगेगा वो यहाँ लगेगा. Ureter is far below because you pushed the bladder down and the ureter has gone with the bladder. तो आप जो last clamp लगाओगे, this is the applied anatomy which is asked to you. Cesarean section में तो it's very clear. So where are the chances of uterine artery getting injured during your hysterectomy? The point is not of the uterine artery. आप उसको धकेल चुके हो तब तक. Uterine artery is also okay. You can say this is the point at which the ureter crosses the uterine artery. So अगर आपने बहुत नीचे clamp लगा दिया या फिर uterine को ठीक से नहीं आपने बांधा and it gets retracted, then हॉच पॉच करने के चक्कर में अगर आप बहुत डीप चले गए, you can catch the ureter. So that is one place where the ureter can get injured during hysterectomy. The second place is at the uterosacrals. At the uterosacrals. अगर आपने अच्छे से bladder push नहीं किया है, uterosacral को आपने clamp किया, इसके अंदर यहाँ see uterosacrals is somewhere here. Uterine के भी नीचे uterosacrals आता है. तो जब आप clamp यहाँ लगाते हो, you can catch the okay, this is how it looks like. You can catch the uterus. You can catch the ureter, I'm sorry. And this is where the applied anatomy comes for hysterectomy. The vault angles is a third place where you can catch the ureter. अगर बहुत lateral चले गए और बहुत the key is to push the bladder. Once you've pushed the bladder, ना वो angles में आएगा, ना वो uterosacrals में आएगा, ना ही वो uterine के अंदर आएगा. But if you've not pushed the bladder, these are the three points: uterine artery, uterosacrals and angles of the vault, जहां पर आप ureter को catch कर सकते हो. This was the applied anatomy and this is what my model looked like. I'll show it once again to you. See this. This is exactly what happens. This is the bladder, this is the uterus, this is the uterine artery, and this is where this is all loose. Okay, this is how it actually is inside the pelvis. But what happens during the hysterectomy is इसको आप usually pull कर रहे होते हो. क्लैम्प्स यहाँ लगा के आप उसे पुल कर रहे होते हो, तो थोड़ा सा डिस्टेंस उसका ऐसे ही आ जाता है. फिर आपने ब्लैडर को जहां पुश करना नीचे शुरू करा, डिफरेंस अच्छा खासा आ जाता है. सो देयर इज लेस चांस अगर आपने अच्छे से ब्लैडर पुश किया है दैट यू टेक द यूरेटर इन बिटवीन. And everything else about the uterine artery is there in the books. It's there, the arcuate branches, the branches of the uterine artery, that is, it gives one of the branches to the vagina. It gives a cervical branch, that is a descending cervical artery. It gives branch to the uterus. आगे जाके ऊपर it spirals around the uterus, it hugs the uterus, it sends inside the arcuate arteries, and it finally gives a branch to the ovary and the tube. So this is what the course of uterine artery looks like. My next video is going to include internal iliac artery and the course of ureter. Much of it I've already explained to you. I don't think we need another session for that, but still I'll cover it. So stay tuned for my next classes, which is on internal iliac artery and the course of ureter.